I love makeup, and to me, makeup has always been a creative outlet, something like paint or arts and crafts really that I get to play with on my face. But I feel like nowadays, especially with TikTok and short form content, things going super viral, that makeup is becoming more of a status symbol. Having certain products makes you look like the it girl. If you don't have the pink Dior blush, the Summer Fridays lip mask, then you are not in the know. So I wanted to talk a little bit about that and see what you guys think. Is makeup becoming more of a keeping up with the Joneses, you have to have these certain products or you're not cool type of thing? So that's what we're gonna be talking about. I'm gonna be doing my makeup as we are chit-chatting about this. And yeah, there's no right or wrong answers. I don't want anyone to be offended, but it's just an observation I've made and I wanted to kind of talk about it with you guys. I'm not gonna mention too much about the products that I'm using, but I will list them in the description box if you're interested. When I was in high school, there were certain products, especially when it came to clothing, that if you wanted to be cool, if you wanted to be popular, you had to have UGG boots, Victoria's Secret sweatpants, like the pink sweatpants, UGG moccasins, everyone was wearing moccasins, and then like the it brands of the time for me was Hollister, Abercrombie, American Eagle, those types of things. You needed to have American Eagle jeans. You know, if every girl was wearing UGG boots, you wanted to have UGG boots. Even if you wouldn't have naturally wanted to purchase them by yourself, it didn't matter. Really. And even if you could find a similar thing at Walmart, if it looked like an UGG boot, but it really wasn't an UGG boot, it wasn't the same. And I especially remember talking to someone who was kind of being a little bit of a hater. And he said that he did not like when girls would wear the fake Uggs, which I just think is so funny because, first of all, why do you even care what a girl is wearing on her feet? Like, it has nothing to do with you, and like, she could be a great person. And he wasn't talking about me, so I'm not trying to make this into a personal matter. I actually did have UGG boots because I was dumb and tried to have all the cool things, but I just think it's so funny because he's not the one wearing the UGG boots. He's not the one purchasing the UGG boots, but he had some huge disdain for someone having fake UGG boots. It's like, why does it matter? They look the same. Maybe they can't afford it. Maybe their family can't afford the real ones because they're expensive. They're almost $200 for a pair of Uggs, which, you know, as a high school student, you're probably not making very much money working your drive-through part-time job, or, you know, maybe your mom and dad don't have that much money. Maybe you have a single mom. Whatever. Everyone has different circumstances. So I just thought it was weird that he wouldn't even consider talking to a girl if she didn't have the right shoes. And I don't know if we all do this on a conscious level, but I do think there's a certain judgment we all have if someone, you know, maybe they don't have an iPhone, but they have some older version of a Galaxy, or maybe they don't have a Stanley Cup, but they have just a regular old water bottle from Walmart. There's some sort of association we make between those particular, very popular, usually expensive products that people own and their status. It shows, one, that they can afford it, two, that they're in the know when it comes to what's popular, what's not. And I think with that comes the sort of exclusivity and inclusivity, oddly. It's an inclusivity into having something that everyone else has deemed popular, fitting into the club. But also, if you don't have it, it's almost a negative reflection. I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but I just feel like, especially when you're younger, these things mattered more. But I think nowadays, with the rise of social media, a lot of teenagers and even preteens are getting on social media a lot younger. I wasn't on those platforms as much. I don't feel like things went viral like they do now, especially not products. So I don't know, we just weren't under that same level of influence. I don't know, I'm kind of rambling, but I feel like now it's even worse, I guess, or it's even easier to fall into that trap of wanting to have the popular product because you're inundated with it constantly. You know, these little girls see these beautiful photoshopped influencers on social media drinking out of their Stanley Cups, using the Summer Friday lip masks and the Patrick Ta blush duos. and they are at a stage in their life where they're going to idolize and they're going to try to mimic what they see and what they are striving to be. We all do it. It's not like I'm putting anyone down. Like, I purchase products because they're popular. We all have. And sometimes these products are viral because they're actually really good. So it's not like I'm saying that there's no reason why a lot of these products are popular. I just think that they get overhyped a lot, and the want of them is not always because of the quality of the product. I think a lot of people want to have the Summer Fridays lip mask, not because it's the most amazing lip mask that ever was. It's a good lip mask, don't get me wrong, but it's not eons and eons better than a lot of other lip masks. The reason why it is so coveted is for that status symbol. I know a lot of girls in middle school. You know, I have a couple family members around that age in middle school, and I know that all their little friends have the Summer Fridays lip mask. They really want the Drunk Elephant de-bronzy drops. And you know, they might not even, these girls really even know how to use de-bronzy drops. Do they need the Drunk Elephant Proteiny moisturizer? No. But it's something that they can show their friends and feel like they are cool, they fit in, they have the viral product. It's kind of just something, I guess, in human nature. I remember when I was in college, the same thing was true. I remember one of my teacher assistants saying that there was a uniform that everyone wore, and he wasn't wrong. All the girls would wear, this was the daily uniform, black leggings, cowboy or like riding boots, and one of those, I forget the name, but there was a specific jacket. It was a long, thin, waterproof jacket with a corduroy collar, and it cost like $400. It was a crazy expensive jacket, and all the girls would wear this. All the guys would wear Patagonia sweaters, khakis, and New Balance tennis shoes. It was almost like if you went to that school, you wore those clothes, that brand. And again, it was sort of a status symbol. You fit in. And when I was younger, like I said, I feel like that was more the case when it came to clothing. But now I feel like, or at least I just didn't notice it when it came to makeup because I wasn't really into makeup at that time. But I do feel like now it still is about a lot of different things, not just clothes, not just makeup. But I do think that a lot of products are not just purchased because they're good, but because they're expensive or because they make you look like that it girl. I think products definitely go viral sometimes because they're really, really great. Like a lot of products that go viral definitely do deserve the hype. They're great performing quality products. But I do think that some go viral, or stay viral, I should say, because of that status that they offer, or that, I don't know, I'm not really sure how else to describe it. You know, I'm sure a lot of people try the Summer Fridays lip mask, for instance, and really like it. But I don't think everyone that tries it is like, oh my gosh, this is the greatest lip mask I've ever had. I definitely need to repurchase this for $20, you know? I just don't know if that's the case. And the reason why I think people do keep buying it is because they want to seem cool, not because they love the product. I guess that's my point, is that a lot of these products people buy not because they are genuinely interested in it or they think they're going to get a lot of use out of it, but because the cool girls on the internet have it. Everyone else in their school has it. Everyone has a Patrick Ta blush duo. Everyone has the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. Everyone has the Drunk Elephant bronzy drops. Even if you don't like bronzy drops, you need to have it because everyone else has it. I don't know. I don't think that's a healthy way to live. First of all, we shouldn't just want things because other people have them. I mean, we're all guilty of it. I am not saying I'm better than anyone else. I've definitely fallen into the trap of wanting to be included. Especially when I was younger, I was much more guilty of this, I would say. You know, I did buy the UGG boots. I did wear the riding boots when I was at college, even though I never have ridden a horse in my entire life. you know? I literally spent $400 on a jacket just because all the other girls at my school was wearing that jacket. I know, I was an idiot. But I have learned, I think, maybe just with age, with maturity, that you will find much more happiness in actually just being yourself and purchasing items that bring you a lot of joy, not just items that other people have, other people like, because at the end of the day, you're the one buying these products. I don't know, I hope this is making sense on some level to someone out there. I just feel that makeup is very personal. So that means that not everything is going to work for the same person, and you shouldn't care what someone thinks. You know, when I was in high school, you could buy a shirt at Kohl's or Target for half the price of a Hollister t-shirt. But maybe if you weren't wearing a Hollister t-shirt, you felt like you were gonna get teased, or I don't know, you just weren't gonna have the same status. But at the end of the day, I think people do care about those things, but I think you'd be surprised how much farther authenticity and just being genuine will get you. Sure, people judge by appearances, and maybe if you pull out the Summer Fridays lip mask in 7th grade, people might stare, take a second glance at you. But if you're super kind and you have cool stuff that's different, that also will catch people's attention. You can be the influencer. You don't have to be the one being influenced. You can wear combat boots while everyone else is wearing Crocs, and you know, maybe you'll be so confident and so kind. You're just gonna be so comfortable with yourself and so happy that people will want to be like you. You don't have to try to be like everyone else. You can be the trendsetter, you know? So I don't know, I guess what I'm trying to say is, it's fine sometimes to want to try the new trendy thing and see what all the hype is about. I totally get that. Curiosity is, you know, natural to all of us. So if something is getting a lot of rave reviews, if everyone seems to love it, then of course, you know, we're all going to be intrigued and we all have the fear of missing out. So it's natural. I'm just saying that I think if everyone is the same, if everyone has the same makeup, everyone loves the same things, then it's like no one is different. And if no one is different, then where's diversity? Where's fun? Where's innovation? Where's creativity? We don't all just want to be the same clone of each other. That just seems boring to me, at least. I keep saying the Summer Fridays lip mask, but that's like the main example. It's one of the biggest examples I can think of in my head that I feel a lot of you have probably heard. If everyone has the Summer Fridays lip mask, then how will we ever discover other great lip masks? You know what I'm saying? It's not that deep, but at the same time, like, it can be applied to other areas of life as well. I don't really know what this eye look is. Sort of turned out how I wanted it to, but I'm not sure if I love it, but we're rolling with it. It's hard to do eyeshadow when you're talking about crazy stuff. But yeah, what do you guys think? Do you think that if you are watching a TikTok and the girl has all of the viral products, that you're more likely to trust them? Like their status in your mind, whether conscious or unconscious, becomes higher. Their trustworthiness, their legitimacy. Like it seems like people think that, you know, in order to be a true influencer, you need to have the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, the Summer Fridays lip mask, the Dior blush. And if you don't have those things, then people are like, are you even really an influencer? Do you even know what you're talking about? That sometimes is the case, unfortunately. And I don't think it should be, because like I said, I don't think we all need to like the same products. Not only because we should all try to discover our own likes and dislikes and want to be unique, but also because your status as a person should not depend on what makeup you have or what shoes you're wearing. Material objects should not be the deciding factor on how someone judges you. It just makes me sad a little bit because I don't want makeup to be corrupted in that way, I guess. I don't want people to feel left out or feel like they're not cool or feel like no one's going to like them if they don't have a certain setting spray. I think that makeup should make people feel confident and happy and creative, not stressed and uncool if you don't have the right product. Oh my gosh, this bronzer smells so good. It's making me hungry. So let me know in the comments, do you guys feel like you've ever been judged because you didn't have a certain item? Maybe you had the knockoff item. I think dupes are more widely accepted nowadays, but like I said, when I was in high school, girls would get written off if they didn't have the authentic UGG boots. And I just feel like there's probably still people that today who, you know, they're gonna be like, ah, you got the janky, like, fake Crocs, they're not even the real ones. I'm sure that still happens. And maybe with makeup too, I don't know. I think it's more accepted if you have dupes, but there's still such a big desire for the original. I'm gonna bring this in a little bit lower on the lower lash line. And then add a little bit of mascara. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I don't know if you guys will even like this style of video. I don't know if I even made sense throughout this entire video. I feel like I was kind of rambling, but it was just something that popped into my head that I felt like I can't be the only one that feels this way. Oops, I forgot highlighter. Haven't used this in forever. This is the JCat You Glow Girl Baked Highlighter in Seaside Frost. Ooh, she is frosty. So yeah guys, that is the finished look. Sorry if I wasn't making a lot of sense. I hope you enjoyed the look. I hope you will stick around and subscribe to my channel. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in my next video.